Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some JAX in the jungle. I think he's in a really good spot as long as the enemy jungler is auto attack based. Thus, you can counteract their damage with your E. So things like Warwick, Kindred, even Graves, Rengar, those types of things. I wouldn't recommend playing him against a big tank jungler like Isaac Nunu. Those are going to be quite challenging. But against their team, I mean, they have the Twitch, Rengar, and even Darius is somewhat auto attack based. That's how he's going to be able to stack up his bleed stacks and pop his full pass and get the extra AD. It's going to be challenging for him to do that if I'm blocking off autos. So basically, I'm going to be starting bot side with best leash possible on my way blue. In the current meta, red buff is super important. And most junglers don't necessarily full clear with how they've shifted jungle experience and that stuff around. You're more incentivized to gank and help lanes than you are to necessarily farm camps. So what we want to do is try to make sure we get red buff within our first 3 camps, first 3 to 4. Because if you're taking it later than that, if they do a 3 camp clear, let's say they do red, Krug, Wrap, Invade, then you'll die on your red buff. Oh, sick. Oh my god, dude. That's actually hecka tragic, but we'll make the most out of it. Auto attack in the E. We have Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace. With free boots, Cosmic, attack speed 80, and armor. So it looks like Rengar is actually starting on his blue buff, which is a little weird. Auto attack W reset. Against their team, honestly, I'll go for Emax first. Our team lacks a front line compared to a Darius Nautilus. But generally, you would go for a W max first on JAX, but we need to get kind of frontliney and tanky against them. Surprised they were able to kill Nautilus. Ezreal's damage output early on is kind of low. Auto attack E, auto attack W. I think Rengar's going to full clear in a bot side. I don't think he's going to invade me with just blue buff. That wouldn't really make any sense. We can keep up some of our passive in between camps, especially if we farm it from the same side, which is why we did a blue Gromp Wolves. Your passive falls off rapidly as you go from one side of your jungle to the other. So at this point, we're basically out. Q, auto WE. If you time your E properly, you can block 2 auto attacks, and the more autos you block, the more damage it does, which is perfect. We'll go ahead, take this. We have enough HP to gank above half. We finished round 252 with leash. I would have been done faster if I didn't pop the blast cone the wrong way. We're going to walk in behind Darius, apply some red buff auto pressure. Auto attack over reset. I missed my stun. He has full passive pop on me here. His bleed got him to take turret aggro there. I think he's actually dead here if I just go for it. Auto attack W reset, down he goes. I would go ahead and reset here. We're missing too much HP to go for scuttles. Rengar could kill since we're missing all of our HP. He had Flash, Ghost, and Nimbus. Super cheesy for the early game. For setting up a kill and whatnot. Just gonna get this wave push for the Aatrox. He wants to push the lane. Makes sense to push. Make Darius miss some minions. Force him back the lane. Should have pushed it sooner with him. I didn't realize. I thought he was just gonna reset, come back, grab the wave. It's fine. First item purchase on JAX. You should go for Divine or Bork. Against their team, I think I would much rather have... Oh, it's honestly so tough. I could see going for either and getting great results because Darius is going to have a lot of HP, so is Nautilus, so Bork would give great value. At the same time, Divine gives us some HP and ability haste. So it really is a tough call. I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing AP JAX jungle if you already have a big AP champ on your team. I could lock in a little bit on the Ezreal as well. I do still want to go for the Emax though. I think it'll be really useful in team fights since we lack a front line. We have 3 backline champs. Alright, Rengar, I have item advantage on you. Because I ganked and he didn't. He basically just full cleared, which... Really good Rengar players generally will full clear or they'll cheese. There's not much in between. For him to kill a JAX jungle would be kind of hard for him, especially if I'm high HP. Auto attack, double reset, Q. Your Q and your W are both basically auto resets. Go ahead and cross over, and you lose all your passive stacks. Like, even if you pull the wolves out a bit, like you see, you basically lose everything. Still want to kite this out a bit. If If you stand still, you take way more damage. We'll go ahead and play for top. We already know Darius Flash and Ghost are on cooldown. Should be pretty easy to kill. Since Darius got full passive off on Aatrox, he had a bunch of extra AD, which made him hard to fight. And he also full applied passive to me since he had already full applied. He can do that when its passive's full procced. He can spread it to everyone, full stacked. It's really annoying. Go ahead and walk him down here. Try to hold on to our jump for as long as we can. Get out our E. Auto attack, double reset. Get up the stun. I still have my jump. There's no need to use jump if we don't have to. If he has flash or maneuvers. If we're already behind him, we can hit him with autos. We don't need to waste our dash or flash. Go ahead and just let him have that. We can kill him in between turrets for sure here. Yeah, he can't get back. Aatrox knows what's up. Oh, I showed. Oh my god. Hopefully Darius didn't see that. Their mid lane is seemingly missing, so I don't think I want to do this. Yeah, I showed. We can't do it now. Their mid lane's missing. Darius probably knows their jungler's going to rotate. I was possibly going to get us both killed there if we stay. It turns out Rengar just went for Dragon. If I didn't actually show out a bush, we might have been able to stay there, so that's kind of my bad. I'm going to go ahead and not get oracles. I kind of like having the ward jump option on Jax. Sure enough, Akali goes top. She does die for it. That's good. That's really, really good, because Aatrox had to back anyways, so it's not the end of the world. He can also TP back the lane. Item advantage over the Darius once again for getting the kill gold. Should be able to solo Rengar here. He probably reset after drag, sure enough. Auto WE, auto Q. If you're behind, I wouldn't really go Bork Rush. I'd probably just go for Divine Sunderer instead. Divine's still a pretty good first item rush on Jax. Just currently his highest win rate build is Bork Divine Shojun, and that's at a 64% win rate. Rengar's boss side, he doesn't have red buff. He is level 6. I guess his red isn't up anyways. Let's see if Scuttle's up real quick. It's not. They're kind of all full HP right now. Checking for wards and whatnot. Want to make sure I'm not on anything too crazy. There's just nothing to really do right now. I can block the Nautilus auto on his passive. I don't think he can hold me still. R is a lot of damage. It also makes you tankier. I'm having to wait till they kind of see my teammates. If I go in too soon, I won't have my teammates to help. Twitch doesn't have boots. Going to get my E down. Auto attack, double reset R. I'm all stacked up. Twitch is going to run, obviously. I'm going to go straight for the Rengar red buff here. Lux should obviously rotate. Their support's already dead, but she's not going to listen. She wants to sit there and fiddle Ezreal's pickle. Oh, Ezreal isn't that nice. There's just no reason. Her staying there provided zero value. If they rotate, I'm going to have to run. So I'll hold on to my E. And my ward. My red buff's potentially gone. A lot of times junglers will take your opposite side camps when they see you on one side of the map. Oh, so you got Herald. Wow. This guy takes a surprising amount of objectives for a Rengar. Usually Rengars play super kill heavy early to stack up their passive. Gives him extra stats. Auto W reset. He doesn't necessarily know I'm over here. Maybe he does. I might have actually crossed over on a ward. There's the Akali. I want this pushed. I don't want to steal the last hits. He needs the gold, but he also needs to push. There's no reason he shouldn't be pushed against the Akali. I'll attack W set. Flick it into E. You E after you hit them first. That way you can block more autos. Because they don't start hitting you until you hit them first. And then obviously their hit takes time to go off. So yeah, he didn't take my red. He didn't know I went into his red buff. Instead he's taking objective, which good for him, but he's not going to get a single dragon, hopefully. I'm building up a huge gold lead right now. Good look for Darius. Darius Flash Ghost is pretty predictable in his playstyle. It's pretty much all in all the time. Lost all of his HP. He's dead. Yeah. Aatrox has a huge gold Spent advantage on him. Scuttle's not here. Does Rengar want to stay? Is that worded? Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure where this guy would actually want to go. Lux should come mid and me and her can kill them. Looks like she'd listen to that ping. I have to get on him early. Get him with smite. I actually smited the frickin' I smited the frickin' Herald there. How stupid is that? My bad. Wanted to smite the Rengar. I got his passive up anyways. He could have cleansed my stun and a lot of the damage I was doing. Lux rotates, that's fine. I'll head over bot. I cancel out the Nautilus really well. I let him start his auto attack animation, block it with E. Kind of ends up wasting his time. I'll go for a W max second. Hey, Nautilus. I had to use my Q and my flash super early there. Whip him with R for damage and tankiness. Auto attack W reset. Down he goes. It's a decent Lux shield. You could potentially freeze the wave here. Gonna get towards the back of the bush. I need to spend my gold real quick, but they should really round up that Scuttle Crab. They have the time and the space to do so. I'll pick up a control word, head back. So the nice thing about Bork is it actually lets you clear quite a bit faster than Divine Sunderer, and it also lets you shred tanks like crazy. On the bright side of Bork as well, it slows them and speeds you up. Divine Sunderer doesn't really give you much mobility. All it gives you is some ability haste, which is artificial mobility. Kali popped R for that. She's 100% gonna die. I hope. Alright, I get the kill here. Alright, she dies. I guess I wasted my ward. That's fine. Rengar is actually a Dustblade. Same CS, less kills than me. We need our guy to rotate here. I'll attack W reset. Into my E. Jump back to him. We had space there. It's hard for Rengar and Twitch to kind of keep up with what's going on. Smite, auto attack W reset. Down he goes. That's totally worth. Lux might be upset, but there's nothing we could have really done to save her. Attack W reset. Victor still scuttle. What a butthole. Gonna jump that. Take his little thing away. I'll go ahead and put my control word here. I don't want them to know exactly what I'm doing. I mean, he can flash us if he wants and dies for it. I don't think it's necessarily worth for a champion like Rengar. Rengar is very tempo based. Like, he needs people to do dumb stuff like with what Victor just did. Yeah, I'm glad Kali didn't go for me. She went for somebody else. I already know what they're trying to do here. I'm not gonna let them kill me. He might. Is he going for my jungle? I wonder if he can actually kill me or if he's just kind of. I don't think he can kill Aatrox necessarily. I'll just pull this in the bush a bit. Hold on to my E. We land the stun, and down he goes. So what made that so easy was not only was my E up, but I had my passive stacked already off of the Raptors, so it was pretty free. You never really want to engage on a lethal tempo or conqueror champion when they already have it stacked up and you don't have an advantage. So obviously our lethal tempo wasn't stacked up there, but we did have our passive stack, so lots of extra attack speed. So he goes in raw like that. He doesn't have his passive stacked to have mine stacked. I'm gonna eat him alive. Greedy on his part. He technically has an item gold spent advantage because he has the Sheen basically. Dust matches my Bork, but then he has Sheen. So against their team, this is a Lucids type of game. We'll push for Divine, buy another control word. On JAX, particularly once you're full item, you should always have a control word on you. If you're delaying your first item by spamming control words, that's bad. But once you are full item at least, always have one. Because it can make the difference. Life, death, big play, no play. I'm getting close to finishing my jungle item here. The blue one's really, really nice. It speeds up your clear, unlike green and red. Green and red literally don't make your clears faster. Red doesn't damage monsters, and green doesn't damage monsters. Plus, every jungler in the game, by the time your jungle items finish around 15 to 20 minute mark, like, you don't even need the green shield realistically, because every jungler can rip through their camps and either heal off of it or not really take damage. So, Yeah, the blue one's just kind of best on most junglers right now. Every time you touch a bush or kill the large monster in the camp, you go zoom fast, which allows you to get to the next camp faster or chase down champions when you touch a bush. I will say the green one definitely has its place. I don't think we need it this game though. They don't have the CC to justify. Like, what's their CC? It's just Nautilus Hook, Nautilus R. Tenacity doesn't even interact with that, so might as well be blue. If they have a Fiddle Fear or Anti-Sun, then sure. Green's justified through the tenacity on it, but they don't have anything. It's just slow, 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 slow. I'm gonna hold on to my words. I don't need to jump over wall. Alright, I guess we go for Herald here. There's nothing else to really go for. I really don't have that much CS, all things considered. Titanic and Ravenous are still viable on JAX. I think I'd rather have Titanic. Ravenous has been nerfed so much. I'm not a huge fan of it right now. I don't really find myself building Ravenous on any jungler at the moment. I just want to stick to the build Bork into Divine into Shogun. 64% win rate. I'm going to hold on to my E. I don't need it to really take less damage. The Bork killing's already good enough. Somebody shows up, I want to have my E up. Who died? Victor? Hey, friend. Auto attack double reset, flash double stun. Auto attack R reset, auto attack. I got the speed up off Bork from that. Auto attack W reset, and we're chilling. Yeah, turret damage is insane, especially if you don't have plated. With Lucids, they're kind of squishy to turrets. Their comp is honestly so bad to play against JAX with. A lot of the time, CC supports can hard counter JAX, like Pike Hook into Pike Stun, right? It's really annoying. Or Alistar Headbutt, Alistar Knockup. But like, a big part of Nautilus's CC is his auto attack. It kind of sets everything up, and he can't auto you to CC you because of your E. You just straight up block it. Can I get this guy? Victor's thinking about it. Darius is faster than him though. Oh, Ezreal with the snipe. Let's go, dude. I'll be taking this. Dragon's coming up. Perfect time for the Darius to die. I wonder if this is warded. Guess we're about to find out. I'll check. Oh, dude, he's still at R. Are you kidding me? That's unbelievable. Dude, he still had flash. First he had R, then he had flash. It's like Lux didn't get anything out of him. How do I even get to this dude? He's just running away. That's so unfortunate. He has so much gold too, and he has less kills than me. Look, okay, he's got 2 full items. First strike, nearly 500 gold. My goodness. I'll attack W reset. I'm gonna hold on to E. You can't even block dragon autos with your E. I want to jump on him so bad, but we need this dragon more than I need to kill. Let's smite that down. Goodbye, Rengar. He's being greedy, trying to finish his jungle item. Trying to fish for kills as well. Hey, Nautilus. And goodbye. Wait, why are you guys here? Why are you guys? What are you doing? Oh, that's not good. Ooh, I think I still kill him without the Ezreal. All I did was hit him with a single auto there. My goodness. I don't even have an item advantage on anyone. Like, look at Twitch. He's got Bork tier 2 boots. It's just like me. I'm Bork tier 2 boots. Where'd Rengar go? I thought I just saw his little thing somewhere. Not sure where that's at. We can't really end here. Oh, he based. He's 2.5 full item. I need to spend my gold. I don't have items. He's trying to carry. I don't think he can though. The only person he can kill right now, like, those windows are closing. Ezreal, not Ezreal, but Lux and Victor are both gonna get Zanyas. Then who does this guy even go for? He jumps away. It might have actually been able to kill me there with this massive item advantage. I can see that happening. Lux is so far out of position, it's crazy. She didn't die though. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. She does die. Taking turret shots is not fun. I'm gonna go take this guy's red buff. Question is, can I solo him if he doesn't already have his passive stacked? Oh, I don't know. This is gonna be a weird fight. I think he's going for that. That's good. Auto WE. Need to keep soaking resources. Titanic will definitely speed up your clear on JAX on certain camps for sure, but Bork gives you way more damage and more kill potential, especially with people trying to get away since it slows them down and speeds you up off the siphon. It's time to get Divine, buy a chunk of Shojin. Typically after Shojin, you're looking for even more ability haste, which is typically Black Cleaver. It's insane that it's not a favorited item when... Okay, they quit. It's insane it's not a favorite item when it's one of JAX's highest win rate items in the game. That was really short, so we'll go ahead and do a part 2. I'll see you guys there. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2. This time it's actually a much worse matchup for JAX. It's Malphite Jungle. I think he made the mistake of going for Arcane Comment. On Malphite Jungle, I actually prefer going for a Dark Harvest or Electrocute generally. Back when Predator was a viable rune and many junglers can take it versus literally no one now, I also used to take Predator. Yeah, the matchup, honestly not great for JAX because he can slow our attack speed with his E. I think I'll do well against Riven, well enough against the Jhin. Lux, Vex, Malphite are going to be problematic. I might have to split push this game, we'll see. My team definitely has the wave clear to dump and clear waves quickly if the enemies try to push waves down. Should be an interesting game in terms of clearing towards top side. And probably win the 2v2 with the Mundo against Malphite Riven. So it's mainly the Malphite level 6 that has me worried. We might just invade Malphite. If he does a full clear, I can kill him in the invade, so that's fine. Auto attack into the E. Block the 2 autos, kite it back towards Gromp. Try to keep passive stacks up. At the moment, it is about 28%. I'm not going to bother smiting. It's already almost dead anyways. Auto attack, double reset E. We kept our passive up fully there on the transition. That's pretty solid. Attack W reset. And pull it out. Hit it with one more auto. Try to keep it up. I'm still going to lose 1, 2, 3. But hey, we kept it at 5. So that's what we call optimization. You guys can even optimize it more than me if you're willing to stay in the basement and get all sweaty. No shame in that. Sweat it out. But yeah, so even if you like Giga Kite it, the only way to keep your passive stacks up here to ward over the wall and start hitting raptors, you could probably be at 5 or 6 with the way I did it there. Auto WE, auto Q, perfect. Auto W reset, auto Q. Just need one more auto here. Down it goes. We have more HP than last time. Nice, because I didn't mess up the blast cone. Funny how that works. So we finished around 250 once again. Ready to gank. I have Oracle Lens this time though, so I can go in a bit more confidently. Gonna get her with an auto attack. Stun her early. I wouldn't have stunned that early, but I was trying to save Mundo. She burned Ignite though, so I don't want to push this wave. Like, Mundo should just TP back. I should be able to just leave that where that is. Auto attack double reset. We get the stun, and I have to jump away. Yeah, not bad. Malphite did pretty much what I thought he would do, which is a somewhat of a full clear. He ended up only doing 4 camps, though, since he saw I was alone topside. Had a bit of burst with that Arcane Comet as well. We don't have to get a Scuttle Crab. They're nice to get, but they're by no means essential. It's more important for champions that have to get team out on their first bat, kind of like a Trundle or a Warwick. It's more viable for them. But us on our first bat, we can kind of get whatever we want. We could go team out if we really want to. Not really the meta right now on JAX. Could go for recurve. Or we could look for something like a Sheen. I think recurve's the way to go though, dude. The recurve stats are kind of crazy. 25% attack speed, 15 on hit for 1,000 gold. I am a fan of that because we're putting in lots of auto attacks. Their bot lane seems to be trying to freeze. It's not going to be a true freeze from there with the reinforcement. Go ahead and continue the full clear here. I'll go for W max versus this game. They're not that auto based. It's only Riven and not really even Jhin because he autos like once every 2 seconds or whatever. So yeah, I don't think we need to put too much importance on Emax first. I'd only recommend that in games where you absolutely need it. Because at the end of the day, you can only use your E once per gank anyways. When if you max your W first or your Q first, you can use those more than once in a gank. So their bot lane's pushing up. I gotta go gank them. I have Ghost this time as well instead of Flash. Could possibly go for Vex here. She doesn't have real items. Victor no Flash, so I'm assuming Vex no Flash. This isn't warded. I guess she's just backing up. She's not gonna be greedy for the kill. Good for her. Oh no, bro. I was on a ward. These guys aren't respecting the fact that I was on... Oh, more wards. Yeah, you're dead. Block the 4th shot. Auto attack double reset. We get this done. I have my passive stacked up high. I don't want to stay to die here. Since Malphite's there, it doesn't really make sense to stay. I'll just reset. I don't want to path past 3 dead camps to get to Raptors. That's pointless. Just reset. We're sitting on a longsword. Not that great of a back. We have AP damage on our team. We have Victor and Mundo, so I don't really want to play AP JAX jungle. I only think it's legitimately good currently if you're the only AP on your team. And in that case, it's fine to go AP JAX. 60% on W, basically 70 to 140% on E, and then 100% on your R, auto WE. It is Mej reliant, I will say that. If you don't go for a Dark Seal or Mej, AP JAX is not worth it. In the same way that Evelyn without Dark Seal or Mej isn't really worth it. Get another point into our W. She doesn't have boots. 340 movement speed out 350. Auto attack W reset. Oh, very nice. My passive stacked up. He's about to speed up off me though. That Mundo slow is vicious. He shouldn't have done that. He's just slowing himself. The fruits aren't good enough to just justify picking up when you're trying to escape. That was really solid. Alright, let's go ahead and finish him off. Might be able to find something mid here. Nah, we're not finding anything. Scuttles up. Bot lane's underneath turret. I guess we'll just full clear. We have R, so our clear's going to be a lot better now anyways. Could look for Dragon. I don't have mid prio though, so I'm not going to. Although I would like to very much. Keeping your passive stacked is more advantageous when you have an on-hit effect item such as recurve bow for the extra physical on-hit. We need to pull this out a bit. Just like so. Should be able to keep around 5 stacks. That's fine. Right now it's 40% attack speed. It gets higher per level, so it starts out at 28% when full stacked versus 88 at full stack. And obviously each stack gives you attack speed. It's not like it's not working if it's not fully stacked. Yeah, even dragging out wolves and being very meticulous, unless you ward over the raptor wall and hop over, you're not going to be able to keep up any of your stacks. They fall off too quickly. So one of my biggest complaints about JAX, it's going to be hard for them to change though, because if they do, he'll be way too strong topside if his stacks just stay perpetually, essentially on. In between autos on minions. Maybe they could just make it if he's auto-attacked a monster within the last 4 seconds, it extends his passive by 4 seconds type of thing. That'd be really cool. I have 2 smite charges. I don't really want to use one. Since I can use them on champions at this point, I'd rather have the slow for the Riven. Alright, we'll go top side here. Riven tier 1s plus Tiamat. Ooh, auto WE. Hit him with the R for the magic resist. So yeah, Malphite just got him and Riven killed here. I have full stack passive and lethal tempo. You can't fight that. The best thing Malphite could have done was path away from me. That would have been much better. Until you have your Darkseal or Mej rolling on Malphite jungle, he sucks. Like, it's not a good jungle pick until you have Darkseal Mej rolling, you're level 6. And at that point, it's legitimately strong. Like, it's very challenging to play against. But if you don't go Darkseal, and you're going into positions where you don't think you can get a kill, like going to gank Mundo, oh, I wouldn't. He should just be going bot side, get the Ashe. Caitlyn, very easy. Neither one can consistently dodge his R. Caitlyn dashes a very slow animation. You can easily catch her out with his fast travel animation on his R. So we got Bork now. Let's go for... This is a Merc Treads game, unfortunately. I would much rather have Lucids speed up my clears. You have to think about, whenever you buy an item as a jungler, will this help me rip through camps and objectives faster? If it doesn't, something to consider. Go for Q max second tier. It's more consistent damage than E. Plus, the cooldown gets low enough to where you can use it twice in a gank rather than needed the E's once. Look for Dragon. Malphite is going tank. There's no point. Don't play Malphite jungle if you want to go tank, in my opinion. Just go for Zac or Nunu jungle since they can gank properly pre-6. Malphite's pre-6 ganks are inconsistent to say the least. Let's full stack passive off Dragon. If anyone shows up, I'll mash them like this. Auto attack to reset R. Auto attack E. That's annoying. I'm getting shredded by luck. She's landing everything. I have lethal tempo and passive stack, so I'm ripping out autos super quickly. Gosh, Vex is doing some crazy damage. Oh my god, man. Even with Merc Treads, these mages are bullying me so hard. Now, granted, Victor basically didn't help, but still, that was a good Vexar. I still think it's worth it to get that dragon. A Hextech Dragon's one of the best dragons you can get on a champion like JAX or Tryndamere. 9 ability haste? Are you kidding me, dude? And 9% attack speed? 9% attack speed's almost... That's like a 250 gold value. 250, and then the build ace, that's like 200 gold value. So you're looking at 450, 500 gold value right there. And it compounds on a champion like JAX. Since JAX synergizes off the attack speed, you stack up his passive faster for more attack speed, you stack up his lethal tempo for more attack speed. You're supercharging his fuel. But it's the best dragon I could have gotten. Now for my team, generally the best thing you can get for your team is an Ocean Dragon, first dragon, because it gives him infinite sustain in lane. It's like having a free refill, kind of. This Vex is getting out of control. She's going to be an issue. I want to soak this minion XP over the wall. You can easily reach from here. Just don't do that if your teammate's there and they're not level 6 yet. It's generally a bad thing when you do that, because if you delay their R, all of a sudden the enemies hit 6 before them and they don't understand why, and then they die. So people generally judge when the enemies are going to hit 6 based off of when they're going to hit 6. Dude, her damage is so stupid. I actually just can't deal with the Vex, man. It's weird because I even have I got XP for that. It's weird because I even have Merc Treads. Merc Treads fully counter out Sorc Shoes plus some. Sorc Shoes is only 18 pen. This is 25 magic resist. I'm gonna just smite it. Malphite's bot side. I could look for a kill on him even though he's got a bunch of armor. Or Lux. I do have my Ghost after all. Kind of need to lay my Herald somewhere anyways. I'll attack W reset. Looks like she's gonna back anyways. Her and Jin are based at the same time. It's not good for me. But it is good for me to take their turret for free. 0. No one to contest it. Oh, that's not great. Timing, I think Vex is possibly rotating as well. She shouldn't be able to one-shot me, though. Stack up some passive here. What is she doing? We get the stun. R, auto attack, reset. Nice. She even still had flash. We're able to pick it. How does this Lux actually just land everything? She knows. She's in my head, dude. She knew exactly where to put it. Outrageous. I even saw her coming and I let it hit me. She's 3 steps ahead. Or maybe she's 2 steps behind and I'm just falling down the stairs right now. It's hard to tell sometimes. I have red buff. I want to pressure the mat with my item advantage. We have full Bork plus Mercs. He doesn't have tier 2 boots, so I'm faster. Plus, he doesn't have a complete item, so I should be stronger. Attack, double reset into my E. We stun him right when his... So when he throws his Q, it travels, right? So there's the cast time, there's the travel time, and then he gets sped up. So we want to stun him right when the speed up's kicking in, essentially. That way he's not benefiting. In fact, what he did hurt him because he had to stand still to cast. To where I could weave in 2 more autos before I needed to hit him with the stun. He still would have died either way. If he didn't throw Q, he would have died because I had red buff burn on him and then he was getting a stun. And if he did throw the Q like you saw, I had enough time to weave in more autos and finish him. And that's why we pressured him there. It would have been very easy to say, you know what? Let's just clear through. Can't full clear. That's the biggest thing as a jungler. The baseline for obtaining value is farming, right? A linear, juicy farm. However, full clear linear farming in terms of winning the majority of your games, depending on elo, isn't necessarily the most effective unless you're playing certain champions. Like if you're playing Karthus, you can probably win the most of your games iron through D4. Full clear, gank with R. Full clear, just gank, reset, full clear, gank, etc. Evelyn, Karthus, Zac, that is viable for the most part for certain elos. But if you do want to improve, you have to think a little bit more than that. I'll attack, double reset. Hit him with my R. Hey, Lux. Ooh, I got a ghost. I don't want to die. That was bad. Holy crap. I didn't realize I was in on their whole team. I'm way too tired to be going in. My goodness. Their whole team's there. We're going to need Muno to start grouping at some point. We need someone to soak the Lux Q, and it can't be me because I'm not that tanky. Dude, why is Scuttle walking that way? Oh my gosh. My jungle item's finished, so I go really fast around bushes. My passive stack, let's fight, let's fight. Lux isn't stepping up. I'll pull this out. They're kind of low on health. Like, Lux isn't a full item either. I'm assuming she's sitting on full item back right now. We've been on W resets. Got it. Nice try, Lux. It's a good attempt, but Smite does 1200 damage at this point. There's no way she's going to steal it with a raw R. No universe does she get that. I would have to have over 200 ping to miss that. Wow, they warded Herald. I don't have an escape route either because I don't have warding totem. So I need to have a control ward on me to basically get out of that. Oh, what am I doing? I walked out of the bush. No. I need to spend my gold badly. We could push into Titanic here. I want to stay true to the build and go Shojin third item though for the E spam. JAX is one of the best champions in the game. In every elo just about. He tends to struggle more in, I would say, ultra low elo. Like iron, bronze, silver. Just because there's games where team fighting on him doesn't make sense. Like right now, team fighting just doesn't make sense. Vex can knock me out of the air with her fear. Lux can get me killed in a fight with signal snare, slow. While Malphite R will lead into any of their CC. So in a game like this, we're going to need to split, be disciplined, stay on the split. And if I don't split, we'll just straight up lose team fights. Like, what is Ashe Caitlyn going to do when Malphite drops an R on their head and then Vex is R resetting off them and wiping them with 2 AoE abilities? The answer is nothing. They're just going to die. So we need to get pressure on the map, pushing waves like what Victor's doing is the right idea ultimately. Now Vex is all alone. She's pushed up. She's vulnerable. These guys kind of have to be bundled together. We get her with the smite, jump her down, auto attack double reset. My goal here isn't to steal last hits, just to get them low. I want this wave pushed. I don't want her still in my camps when I'm trying to take them. I think junglers also get reduced. It was either gold or XP from minions. Right, decided to do that this season. A little frustrating. Yeah, good luck hitting a skill shot when I'm moving this quick. I'm going to go back on the split. I don't want a team fight. I'll tap. Ooh, okay. Auto R. Close fight. 10 out of 10 would do again. Dude, I have no clue what Riven's building. Ravenous Hydra Rush does not seem like a good item to be building anymore. It's been over nerfed. This is not the best situation. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, I can't move. Victor, please. Do the things. Alright, he gets some kills at least. I do lose a big shutdown. Or I should say they gain a shutdown. I don't personally lose anything, but they got 900 gold off of killing me there, and it went to Vex. Not great. And that's the trouble. I was CC'd for 3.6 seconds, and you might say, oh, you just need more tenacity. Tenacity doesn't do anything against Vex knocking me out of the air with her fear. It doesn't do anything against the Riven knockup. Doesn't do anything against the Malphite knockup. Tenacity or QSS or Cleanse can only do so much for us against their comp. I just have to stay away from those type of fights. And since Victor's splitting, it's making it challenging. Because if everyone on your team splitting bot side, that's not a split, that's a team fight. Splits when you're by yourself. Or maybe someone hovering near you that the enemies don't know about, like an Evelynn in the shadows. Or a fast champion like Hecarim or Rammus. At the 18-19 minute mark is when you can start perma-splitting on JAX if you feel like that's the best move based on the comps. Because there's the minion gold debuffs and stuff to where if you take too many minions pre-20 minute mark, you get wrecked. I'll attack our reset. We use our Q right as our stun's about to go off, just in case if we Q early, then he'll want to flash and get away from us. We want to be able to land stun while simultaneously getting maximum block value. If Jhin crits, he speeds up. I have control where to escape here. I see Lux is mid, so they can't kill me. Vex is mid. Yeah, they have no one to match me at all. Who's going to match me? Ravenous Hydra Riven? Nah, dude. It's not how that works. It's exactly where you want to really be on JAX. In a situation where they basically have no one to match. You may say, oh, Malphite can match you. Kind of. I can push the wave in on him. Hey, you're dead. I guess he used R already. He didn't seem to have it there. So Jhin, we got his Gale Force there. If he didn't have that, he was literally dead. That was a good R. I couldn't move there. That was a bad juke on my part. I'll just go for drag here. I can shred it up quick. Mundo's alive. He's pretty far ahead still. I'll attack W reset. I don't actually have smite, but I don't think I need it. And no, you can't block dragon autos with your E, but you can block herald autos, normal herald autos that is, and baron autos. I'll attack W reset. Jin's all alone. I'm tempted to ghost, but I know I don't need to. Or do I? Nah, we're chilling. I'll attack W reset. Down he goes. Let's pull this out this way. Come on, minions, don't run from me. I want it all, baby. Oh wait, there's 2 of them over here. Do I win that 1v2? I might actually, because of my R. Giving me extra armor. Magic resist per enemy champion that I hit. Mundo has a lot of pressure top right now. They have to react to him. He's closer to a turret than I am. Even if I'm closer to a more valuable turret, an inhib turret. Arguably the most valuable turret in the game. Shielding the inhibs. Holding the gates. This is weird. They're kind of pushing mid right now, but they shouldn't be. Because if they do, they leave their bottom and top exposed. I'll attack W reset. We want to mix in plenty of Spellblade autos from the Divine. Yeah, Shogun feels great, man. It feels so good. I love having 40 ability haste and then 30 on my E. For non-hard CC abilities, it's that's the lower number on Dragon Force. Mega Man Dragon Force. They have some funny names for their item passives. Dragon Force. Like that is what? Well, maybe that's lore based. I don't really read the League of Legends lore. I remember there was a time where I was gonna read it for the sake of doing it, and then it was like around season 4 or 5, and then they started changing a bunch of lore, and then I felt cheated because I'm like, really? I just read that one and they changed it. It's almost like they'd taken away my accomplishment. Good luck trying to chase JAX. High base moves 2 to 350, plus we can jump away, and now we get free Baron from the split, potentially. Typically, once you break vision, they don't keep chasing because it's so much at risk for them to do so, but there are situations where they do. Like here, I think they might still be here. They need to actually kill Baron though, dude. Holy crap. Okay, so they are on Baron now. I need to get this pushed. Auto attack W reset. I don't think Jin's very happy that he either legit lagged out, DC'd, his cat bit his jugular, or he's mad that his team's making him match JAX. A fed JAX that is as well. I'll attack W reset. I'm gonna ghost away later, my dudes. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed the whole chase thing, but I've gotta go now. It's the nice thing about Ghost. 47% movement speed at this point in the game for a whopping 10 seconds. Yeah, good luck trying to chase that. Turns anybody into Hecarim, but better. Ghost has gotten a lot of buffs over the last year and a half. Season 12, Season 11, they really amped it up because the meta is just everyone takes Flash no matter what. But now, you could unironically take Ghost on the majority of champions, and it's not even trolling. It would just look a little different to see a Ignite Ghost Riven, but if you play that play style of setting up space to chase, early game it's fine, and then obviously in late game Ghost is better than Flash since you get extensions off of kills and assists. There's no other summoner spell in League where if you get a killer assist, it gives you more of it. Ghost is unique in that way. It's a relatively new invention though. I'm gonna jump away from Malphite. We have some space now. I can chase her down with the bush speed up. I'll attack W reset. Boom! Down you go, my friend. I need to hit this guy with my R. Could I have stunned her out of midair? I don't think so. JAX E doesn't ground, or it's not a displacement either. I don't have anything to jump to. He's gonna Q me here in a moment. Get the stun. Down you go. They just don't have anything to match me. The only thing that can match JAX in a late game raw duel is kind of Tryndamere and definitely Nasus. I don't think Fiora can even do it realistically. But Nasus certainly can. JAX can in no universe go toe to toe with a Nasus who has more than kind of 600 stacks in the late game. And if Nasus has 1k stacks, yeah, there's no way JAX can do anything. Nasus can flex into Frozen Heart, slow down your attack speed. Pop R, look for the all-in. To where JAX basically just has to survive, have a ward, jump over a wall. Outmaneuver Nasus rather than out brute force him, since Nasus lacks mobility. I'm sitting on nearly 6k gold. It is time to reset. So from this position, if we really need to, we go Frozen Heart. Against their team, they're magic damage heavy. If anything, we'd go Wit's End. I don't like Wit's End though. I think the item is just kind of doo-doo feces right now. Hullbreaker's been over nerfed, so puts us in a position where we're going to build Cleaver, which should be recommended. It's one of JAX's highest winner items in the game. And then we'll go for... could go Rageblade, honestly. I do have a lot of on hit. Go Titanic. Titanic, I think, makes sense because lots of on hit damage, AoE damage, tankiness. It'll work beautifully. It'll help us push waves a lot faster. Just a couple autos, we can clear the whole wave. Whew. I didn't even realize we had Dragsoul, man. I'm so out of it right now. Dragon's the most important objective in the game. Having 2 Earth Drags on Mundo's a little nutty. Plus, just shield itself is useful against mages in particular. It essentially blocks a whole ability. Versus 80 carries, it's only so helpful. When one 80 carry autos at 800 damage, having a 300 shield is only so useful. Attack W reset, very nice. They're all fighting over there. Auto attack W reset. There's no reason for me to group now. We already have pressure here. We just need to insert our pressure. Force them to come to us. They can't chase me down anyways. Jin can't speed up off me. I can block his auto. And that, my friends, is GG's. JAX jungle. It's a lot of fun. There are times where you need to take your time with it though. You can't always just go balls to the wall, full engage mode. Wait, why did I jump out there? What am I doing? I'm gonna back off. I don't feel like dying. Vex is doing... she's full build. Vex has legit as much items as I do. She has about the same kill. A little more kills, but a lot less CS. Guess it goes to show how little gold monsters give these days. It's not what it used to be back in my day. Monsters give a lot more golden XP. We're 2 levels up on her though. That's weird how that works. I can be levels up, but with more CS, she has more gold spent. I get it. I'm on 3k gold. I can back and get a full item here. We should just get Baron here. They're turtling up. With Baron, walk in 6 supers at a time. It's GG's. 1 inhib is 1 super wave. But if you get all 3, each one pours out 2 supers out of each. Ghost for this, I'll attack W reset. I ended up missing my stun because I ghosted a little late. But I'm on ghost extension, so we're chilling. I'll attack R, I'll attack W. I'll attack W. And Vex is dead as well. If she doesn't have flash. Okay, she has flash. JAX is definitely balanced, wholesome, fun, family-friendly character. Everyone should enjoy. Let's take a look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we have the second most in the game, Big Sad. Vex had more, doing big AoE damage. I think the longer the game went on, though, we would have certainly overcome her. We're at a point of critical mass where they had not much counterplay. For damage taken, middle-ish of the pack, we ended up being number 2. In terms of self-mitigated, we weren't that high. I don't think JAX damage block actually counts as mitigation, though. I'm pretty sure mitigation is only shields, armor, and your magic resist. It's not actually full damage block like our E. And for runes, really high value. All in all, JAX jungle is an amazing carry jungler who can carry harder than most junglers can carry. With that being said, yes, he is fragile at times, and yes, he can be finicky to pull off. But if done properly and against the right comps, it can be more rewarding than most meta junglers. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.